Hey buds, welcome back to Matables and welcome back to our JoJo Bizarre adventure. Man, it sure feels fucking good when I get that, doesn't it? I'm sorry, it feels very good when I get that. I gotta stop learning to curse my videos so YouTube doesn't hate me as much. I'm just an emotional person and I like expressing myself. I just have to be a little bit quieter because I record at a reasonable hour of the day, but my partner seems to like it to sleep until 3 p.m. So she gets to do that. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the reaction. We got about like 4 or 5 weeks left of this part, and then we're on to part 4. It's not crazy, is it? Like, we're already, like, what is it, halfway through? I don't know how long the other parts are, but, you know, we're almost 3 parts down, and what, there's 6 parts? Something like that? I'm trying to figure out what to do with the last few episodes, because I think Dio has, like, 3 parts, but then the last episode's, like, 1. And I don't want it just to be like one like lackluster last episode, so I still might do like the 2 episodes and 2 episodes, because I was thinking about merging them together. I can always play by ear once we get to it and see if it's a cliffhanger or whatever it may be. But anyway, let's get into it. Hey, how's it going? Check out this thing. Greatly appreciate it. I turned my little blue light off because it was like too much blue, and then this was too bright. I really need new lighting. I have a 4-foot lamp that's over here that lights the room, and I have it behind a corner. So I mean, it's. I might need to buy some lamps. Does anyone want to have a lamp buying stream? Is that something the kids do these days? Anyway, this is somebody the gambler, Darby, Arby. God, Arby sounds good right now. God, love me some Arby's. Right, anyway.
朝は4本足、昼は2本足、夕方は3本足。それはなんだ？ピラミッドを守り続けるスフィンクスは旅人にそう質問した。答えは人間。
Okay.
いよいよじゃ。カイロへと到着したジョータロウたち。しかし、
Jesus, Dio. You remember when my hair used to be like that? I didn't have a body like that though. It's fucking crazy to look at this dude, man.
ようこそ外国の方。何にします？
You know, when they first showed him, he looked a little bit bigger than I expected. But then, could you imagine turning around and just having these like 4 giant men with blacked out eyes, looking at you like that with their hands in the? I'd feel like I'm gonna die. You know, I feel like I wouldn't survive this.
到着してから一日中ずっと写真の建物を探していたのだ。この写真はジョセフが念写した現在ディオがいる館だ。ディオはアジトを変え。スピードワゴン財団の調査から行方をくらました。ディオはどこにいるのか?
It's nice to see that she's still fine. Well, like, not dead. Maybe fine is not the proper word. That she's still just alive, I guess. She's not looking great. But I'm sure they'll find a way to change that, too. I expected Dio to be a part of, like, coming back. Like, what if they, like, swap places almost? Because then she wouldn't make it, you know. It would be the case. So I mean, I'm hoping he's still there and we're just on a correct path. I don't know. There's got to be a better way to track him than smashing a camera.
やっぱり知りませんよ。
Is that the case? If there's 6 million people, that means there has to be 2 to 3 million buildings? That means, on average, each building only has 1 or 2 people in it? Or 2 to 3, maybe, is a better term for it. I mean, if they're tiny houses, sure, but if they're like... There's no way. Right? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it could.
間違いない。あの建物だ。
Calling it right now. Musical references in this episode. Arby's. Hi, YouTube. Welcome back.
君か。今喋ったのは今知っていると聞こえたが。はい。
Why?
確かにその写真の館ならどこにあるか知っていると言いました。
I don't know if Jojo's is just written differently, but I feel like this one's easier to watch in sub than some of the other shows. Maybe it's because like when there's something super visual on screen, the dialogue isn't like super intense. You know, like sometimes there's a lot of inner dialogue and just shit that they're talking about anyway, but Jojo's is like extremely easy to read unless it's just this like new translation or whatever it is I'm doing. But like usually I suck at reading sub because I'm like, okay, all right, okay. You know, you should see me watching the Demon Slayer episodes. It's fucking crazy. Because I'm like, oh, it's just pretty. I don't want to know what's going on because I'm going to miss the pretty stuff. So, but sub for JoJo's, it almost like gives me time to read and then go up and then they, you know, they do their poses and stuff. So it kind of lets it air out a little bit more. It's delightful.
どこなんだ私は賭け事が大好きでねくだらないスリルに目がなくて
Yeah, I would like a card episode. I'd be down for gambling. I'm not specifically good at it, but I have a good time. I went to Vegas last year, and I came up $100. I lost 500. Well, all right. So I started with $25, right? I made $600. But I made that in an hour, and I didn't feel like stopping to play yet because I wanted to keep playing because I was having a good time. And not just because I was winning money, I just like playing cards, you know? If there was a free table, I'd play at the free table and just drink. That should be an option to play for fun, but you get like cheaper drinks? Oh my god, I get trashed. Huh, that'd be a great time. Anyway, yeah, so I made a lot of money, and then I'm like, I can't just end the night at like 9 o'clock. Because like $600 is a good amount of money from coming from 25. So I ended up just playing until I ended up losing it all, or just like came back from it. I ended up giving some to my brother, and then I spent $10 at a slot machine, and I won $100. So I ended up I came back with some money still, but like it just sucks because I would have liked to come back with more. I just you know what I mean?
あなたが勝ったらタダで教えますよ
Okay.
そこの場所をね
What if
賭け
and if he
なら
loses?
自信はあるが今わしらはポーカーなんてやってる時間はないんじゃもう20本でやるから教えてほしい賭けなんてもんは何ででもできるんですよ時間はかかりません
Oh god. Is that what his stand's gonna be about? It's like, if you bet, you now bet your life. And then Jojo, yada. I love it. It's catchy, and it's like, it fits the scene and the vibe, you know? I am not entirely sure how this is gonna go.
さあ今からあの猫は
Smoked fish.
どっちの魚の燻製を先に食うかかけませんか
Okay.
右か左か
The right, obviously.
そうですつまんないけどスリルあるでしょ
Dude, it's almost like our boy Jean-Pierre. I like calling him that over Paul Arnoff because I can't do that. And also Jean-Pierre, so it's classy, it's sexy, it's elegant. Very unlike the character. It's almost like he's the main character, right? Because I feel like Jean-Pierre is very like in a lot of. I feel like he gets in the most situations out of everybody else. He goes through a lot of shit. He also had a kind of a darker backstory, you know, with like his sister. Then he found his sister's thing, and then Jojo, like his mom's sick. You know, it's like who's the main character? Hey, my mom's sick, or hey, my sister was murdered by a two right-handed strangler. He then came after me and did all this other stuff. I was then someone tried to assassinate me in a bathroom and in a hotel room, and they turned me into a child with darkness and shadows. And then it's just like I feel like Jean-Pierre is just I feel like he's the actual main character. All right. Jojo is sick, but Jojo's kind of just like fine. I'll take care of this. Fine, whatever. Don't bother me. My mom, I won't call her. Grandma, shut up. You know, it's just the difference between the two. I just feel like Paul Verneff is the hero.
ところで俺が負けたらおめえに何を払うのかね100ポンドくらいかよ
金はいりません魂なんてのはどうです
I'm not putting my soul on sale for depending on what a cat goes to eat. So if I win, you tell me where a building is. And if you win, you get my soul. Are you out of your fucking mind? Also, just quick shout out to the people that are now binging. I've been getting some comments like, hey, I just currently caught up to all your stuff. I'm like, made my day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
俺が猫なら大きい肉を選ぶ右の方が大きく見える
「 見ましたね。左右と肉を奪って逃げましたね。私の
It's gotta be like he can tilt odds in his favor. Whenever you get the chance, always choose luck. Any stat. Anything. Luck is just the most fun way to live. It's a fun way to play Fallout or RPGs. It's a good time. And it's OP. Alright? Luck.
あなたかけましたよ。さっき確かに。魂。私は魂を奪うスタンド使い。
Yep.
賭けというのは人間の
Really, we're surprised about that? We're surprised that this guy... What is it? Are those bandages?
魂を肉体から出やすくする。そこを奪い取るのが私のスタンドの能力。
You guys are pieces of shit. You can't keep killing people on me. Alright? I know this is not an official death and he'll probably be right back. But there's a slight chance he's not. I will again threaten to stop watching the show.
これがポルナレフの魂
I'll take 100 of them.
だ。早くも一人ディオ様の邪魔者を消してやったことになる。
So why can't he just walk away right now and take the victory? Hey Dio, look at this. I got one. I think that's plenty. I'd be happy if I was Dio.
私の名はダービー。
Darby.
D-A-R-B-Y。D の上にダッシュがつく。
Okay.
博打に負けた人間の魂を奪うスタンド。オシリス神の暗示。
ところでこいつは私の猫さ。
You Sam, can you make that a different word? Can you take like, I don't know, either audio from something else? You can bleep it out. I gotta be better at cursing. I'm sorry. I'll get there eventually.
ふざけるな。賭けだとイカ様のくせに。イカ様？いいですか。イカ様を見抜けなかったのは見抜けない人間の敗北なのです。いいでしょう。おやんなさい。この魂も死んでいいのならね。
How do we know that's for sure? You know, it's not like he's died before. How does he know exactly if he dies, the thing goes away? Because in some other stands, if they die, it just like kind of releases the power, so everything goes back to normal, right? Or if they're knocked out, kind of like in the last episode when he was a kid, they knocked out the dude, then they're perfectly fine. So what if we just knock him unconscious? Let's just beat the shit out of him. I'm down for that. We don't need to send this guy to space. Let's knock these weird silver things off of his head.
カリフォルニアでその時刻、スティーブン・モーアというアメリカ人が私と賭けをして、あなたが言ったのと。
Am I supposed to know Stephen Moore? I may. Just not by the name. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out.
同じセリフを言ったのです。
Oh my god. Get a little coin book.
その男がこいつです。ポルナレフの魂を取り戻したければ続けるしかないんですよ。
I'm into it.
私との賭けをね。悪魔だこの男。ジョースターさん、何をするつもりなんです？ルールは簡単。このグラスの中にコインを交代で入れていく。酒が溢れた方が負けじゃ。おい、ジジ。まさかジョースターさん。
His ability has to be like, he can like tilt odds in his favor, right? That's why you become a gambler. That's why you gamble for lives and stuff like that, you know? But like, I mean, I guess he did gamble with like, hey, I'll tell you what you want to hear, but well, no, because then it would have to be the other way around. He would have to have the, all right, it's fine. It's got to be a thing. So I don't. It's got to be something that you can't tilt your odds for. It's got to be like, I don't know. I'm not that smart right now, but give me time. I'll figure something out. All right, let's see. God, I guess he's not a fighter really. It makes sense. Durability. Why are you higher than the rest? You guys want to let me know? It's your favorite thing to do. It's my favorite thing to read. I love talking about it. I know technically the stats don't make sense, but it's a fun conversation. Make sure he doesn't cheat. You gotta hold it?
負けた者は必ず払います。負けんがね。いいだろう、君からだ。コインを入れたまえ。
So then, oh, so you're basing it off of the timing. If he starts, then bop, 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 bop. Then he would have 7, and then 8 would technically put it over.
精神が動揺して指が震えなければな。コインは1回に何枚入れても構いませんね。1回で入れるならね。では5枚も。
You got nervous.
5枚同時に入れるとは。
Just put in 1.
わしは1枚にしとこう。
Yeah.
危ない危ない。
指とコインの間に脱脂麺は液体が滴り出ている。絞り出して酒を増やしていやがる。俺にイカ様を見張ってろだと。この悪党め。やりやがるぜ。
What a piece of shit. I mean, yeah, he took the soul, so sure. But you can't yell at your grandpa. Come on, he's just trying to do what's good, man.
1枚で酒は買われる。わしの勝ちじゃ。バレなきゃイカ様じゃないと言ったのはこいつよ。心臓に悪いわい。こぼれるかと思ったわい。さあ、君の番だ。オービー君。ダービーだ。二度と間違えるな。私の名はダービーと言うんだ。オービーでもバービーでもない。
I didn't even I read it as Barbie earlier and I giggled at it, but like I didn't put it I didn't connect it for some reason. I don't know. I just went Barbie, you know. Also, I wish there was like one episode where like Joseph was like younger and he got to hang out with like young Jotaro, you know? Because I feel like Jotaro would like hate him. I feel like he's just like he's too silly and he's just kind of a piece of shit, you know. But like not a bad piece of shit. He's just more like he's like goofball that like fucks around and runs away. It's funny.
もう酒の表面張力は限界だ。無理だと考えているのだろう。違うんだな、それが。
Oh my god.
1枚たりとも入るはずがない。なぜなんだ。 Go ahead, Mr. Juster. 早くしたまえ。蒸発してしまう。
I do love it. All right. Sometimes when I go back and read like comments on like the first few episodes because I like checking in on the people that leave comments later in when I originally posted it because I still like to have discussions and just like just give them recognition that they're like, hey, I'm starting the show and I'm excited. And I'm like, I'm also excited, dude. I hope you enjoy it. You know. Oh, am I lagging? We're good. We're fine. Okay. I forgot that we had such a heavy sub versus dub. It wasn't an argument. It was more of a discussion in the comments. But I like the people that came out respectfully and be like, hey, you should probably. It's like even though as a dub watcher, I loved in sub. It's just a different experience. It's like I know I'm also a dub watcher. Just try it, and it is great because I do like when they incorporate the English. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's a little silly. It's a good time. There was also the people that did not like the fact that I even talked about dub. Some people can't handle it, and that's totally okay. I try to have a nice conversation with this one dude, and I won't go too into it, but he did not like the fact that I was like, maybe I'd consider doing dub. He's like, don't you fucking dare! He would just lose his mind. I'm like, I mean, I'm not going to. I'm just saying, I'd still enjoy it. So it's just a little fun. But anyway, I appreciate you guys from coming at it. The ones who went respectively were like, hey, just try sub. It's a good time. It's not your typical sub experience, and it's not. Joseph, you're stressing me out. Please put it in. Don't take that out of context. But that's not fair. Did he spill? Did I just miss it somehow?
だから魂が外へ出た。ギャンブルはこのダービーの勝ちだ。ポルナレフ、すまない。
I kind of like it.
ニコだ。さて、ギャンブルを続けよう。君らがこの二人を諦めて尻尾を巻いて私との勝負か。
I think you guys are lucky. Here, alright, because, like, you know I pause and talk a lot, and I like to discuss the show. But if I had a standing desk where I had free range of my mobility, these episodes would be an hour long. I'd be imitating every single pose I could. God. I bought a stupid ass sorry. Long desk again. I bought it because I'm like, oh, I more space, drawers. I need drawers. Not even using the drawers that much. God, but a standing desk. I'd be doing everything, dude. It'd be great. He tilted it, huh?
気づくのが遅かったな、ジョータロウ。
そのグラスに何かあるのか
Wow, so he does just cheat. I thought it had something to do with the stand with the luck, but this guy makes his own.
グラスを気づかないぐらいわずかだが傾けさせるためにつけたものだ。このチョコレートが溶ければ傾いていた主面も平らになる。限界だった表面張力があと1個ぐらいは入るようになるというわけだ。
That's fucking crazy.
いいだろう、ダービー。そのトランプカードを取りな。ポーカーで型をつける。ジョータロ
Yeah, dude.
面白い。ポーカーは私の最も得意とするギャンブルの一つだ。
今まで出会ったどんなスタンド使いより危険なやつだ。
They're all pretty strong so far.